getting too much good free entertainment, bro. Fuck that shit. I want somebody to drop a donation, bro. This is good for a fire game on accident, bro. Fuck that. I keep telling y'all, I know everything. Y'all think I be lying. I don't. When y'all gonna get it? I'm not lying.
I'm gonna tell y'all the secret to getting the chicks. Y'all wanna know the real cheat codes? Get you some waves like this and a beard, and then you will never have. I don't even like going to dudes' houses because they only want to have sex with her, and I'm like a good girl. Relationships ain't gonna make you happy, you know. So some people, you know, they feel like they unhappy in life or whatever. Woman is gonna make you happy because she not, bro. She not, and all you gonna do is bring her down. She gonna resent you, and then she gonna bring you down. You may be stressed off life, stressed off work, stressed off your girl. Guess what? I got the solution for you. You just need to get up and go. You need to see different people, different women, different just everything. What's up, player?
Hey, what up, man?
Chilling, man. Just eating some mussels and shit, you know.
Eating some mussels, there you go. I see that. I see that. Yo, so I hit you up earlier today because I wanted to chat with you about something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we'll be in these clubhouse rooms and stuff, listening to these conversations and whatnot, right?
Right.
And so one of the things that I found like really interesting in a lot of these conversations is that I've come to the conclusion that feminism has ruined femininity.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I think women don't know how to be feminine anymore.
I got a lot to say. I'll let you go first.
Well, okay, so hear me out. So this girl was talking like, oh yeah, I got this, I got the bag, I got my own crib, I got this. I can't find a man that will settle down with me. I was like, because you sound like a dude.
You know, women are masculine as hell, bro. And
yep.
This the thing, bro. Women are so you know, around this time and age, women aren't really required to do anything other than be sexy, cute, and sexual. So guys don't really have any demands for them, you know. So the thing is, if they were masculine and they weren't getting results, they stopped doing it. But guess what? They're still getting the man and shit. It's just that they're not getting the man that they want.
Well, I think that's the thing, right? That's the thing. Like, I think a lot of women are getting these guys that pretend to be men, but when they come to find out, the girl's more masculine than these guys.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it's like, well, now what? You know, the problem I think with feminism is that, again, you have all these women empowerment, and look, you want to be a strong woman? Fine, be a strong woman. But know what you are sacrificing because of that strength. What you're sacrificing is your femininity. You're gaining a masculine strength, but in response, you're sacrificing the femininity that makes you attractive in the first place. You know, so
yeah,
that's my opinion.
You know, it's not. Okay, so this is the thing, like, being feminine isn't promoted anymore. It's only promoted from the shit that we say. You know, just like when I grew up, my imprint was what's up, Sherelle, baby? My imprint was like Felicia Rashad, and then people want to be like that. Now these women want to be like Cardi B, and they want to be like whatever woman who's getting the bag. So guess what? If a woman who gets the best bag looks like a frog, then the women gonna start being frogs now, right? So these women are followers, bro.
No, that's true. And you know, what's funny is like, well, you wonder why you're 40 and you're single. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wonder why you ain't got a good man. Like, where are all the good men at? The good men are looking for good women that fit their frame. That's where the good men at. And if you are so masculine in your own world, and you're so dominant in your own world, and you're not willing to be moldable or willing to adapt to somebody else's frame, they're not going to pick you. You're going to get overlooked when, even though you have, you know, everything, all the stats that a guy would compare himself to, you're going to be overlooked because you have the stats of a man, not the stats of a female. And that's the problem. You know, you start, it's like Rolo mentioned this before. They want men to still have the responsibility of the relationship, but the women want all the authority to the relationship.
There's so many sipping ass dudes too, bro. I'm telling you,
that's the problem.
I say about 80% of these guys are one woman they're one woman away from that they like from being red pill. They can flip all this shit easy and talk all this shit when there's women that they don't like. And then they come with that one, and then she's special, and they'll flip that shit right on around. Trav, what up, bro?
I think what it is, the problem is like, look, it's. Did you watch Matrix? Have you seen the new Matrix movie?
No, not the new one.
Okay, I just watched the new Matrix movie. I was disappointed as hell.
It didn't catch me from the previews, and then I don't like when they replace major characters. I'm one of those guys.
I mean, they did all right when they did that. Like, the way that they wrote it in was good. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. But all honesty, okay, so remember how Neo was the one that used to fly? Like, that motherfucker got the power. He just up and away. Mm-hmm. Tell me why at the end it's Trinity that flies. It's carrying Neo up in the sky.
Because this shit been changed since the last one came out, man. It's like the movie Stepdad. You see that fucking shit? The Stepdad? Like, come on, bro. You got this for the iteration. You got him looking salty. He look like, come on, bro. You couldn't put a mask on him. He's doing laundry and shit. But come on, bro.
What's crazy is
it's okay. I can be a stepdad. It's not that bad. Look at this. Like, people are too easily influenced nowadays.
It is, and you know what is sad is like women are taking guys pushing back, because there's a movement of guys. Red Pill is also a movement of guys that are pushing back on the bullshit. You know, you knew Trini was gonna end up with the running shit. I know, right? Like, it was crazy how Trini ended up running shit. It was dumb. I was mad. I was mad as hell. But like, you know, women are getting mad like, oh, well, men are being more misogynistic than ever. No, just because we are not falling for the game, just because we're not placating to that narrative anymore, you know, guys are waking up. They're not playing that game. And because guys are saying like, yo, I'm not going to allow certain behavior anymore. I actually have standards now. Doesn't mean that they're misogynistic. It's facts, you know.
You should make a movie to just turn it all around.
Oh, I know, right? Well, we're gonna start shooting our film coming January 17th. So if you want to get out in Florida with us, man, you know.
So it's gonna be in Florida.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Be out in Miami. Be out in Miami and Dade.
Mm-hmm.
So how would you describe a feminine female these days?
My idea of what it is, or what it actually is?
What it actually is.
It's a woman who knows how to listen. But basically, a woman who's a student. See, these women want to be teachers and directors at the same time, right? And the cold part about it is, men let it happen, right?
Yeah.
Let it happen. All urban CEO, what's up? So they want to be the teacher and the director.
Yeah.
You know, bro, I got some sipping ass cats that I know that be just going through all type of raggedy shit, man. It's not the fact that they go through the raggedy shit. It's the fact that they think it's normal. Like, you don't hear them. They complain about, just like I said about the doghouse. Like guys say the doghouse, like it's normal and it's okay. Oh, we can all relate to that. No, motherfucker, you guys can relate to that shit.
Yeah, I don't have a doghouse.
Couch and shit like that. That's not. I'm not sleeping on nobody's couch other than mine. That's my choice, you know. It's a woman who's she's a good student. You know what I'm saying? See these women. They'll say they don't want to do that, and then they'll be by themselves, or they'll be in a relationship that they're not satisfied in. The dude don't get the pussy wet. You know?
Yeah.
Like women will control you if you let them, but that don't mean they're happy though. They'll still do it, just like women will still let your punk ass take them on a $500 dinner on the first date. They won't deny that shit, but that don't mean they respect you. Dudes look at it like, ooh, since she's entertaining it, she's into it. Nah, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And you know what's called? Some of it's subconscious, and some of it's not always. I want to point that out too, like how women be lying and shit. You know, women be believing their own bullshit, so it's not always like a woman's not always planning to say, I want to shit test Lynn today. Like, it's not always like that. It's just sometimes they just do shit and get reactions and react off the reaction.
Yep. And you know, I think the easiest way to shut this down is just like me. I just don't react. You know, I'll just keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just keep moving. You know, there's some women in the industry that I've worked with and stuff like that, and then now they got a bad deal. You know what I'm saying? They got a bad deal because they won't listen to me about business. And then now you wondering, well, wait a minute, why ain't you getting anywhere? Well, because you didn't listen. You gave away a bad deal when you had the opportunity for a good deal. And when you did that, that's the problem. And you know, it comes down to like, it comes down to being teachable. See, men know, like, we're not the dude from the very beginning. You know, we're not the dude. We know we have to go through a hero's journey to get to a place to have the confidence to lead. Men are not leaders out the gate. We understand that. We have to go through an odyssey, you know, of our own to get to that point to where we lead. And I think women don't understand that. I think they expect to just be able to lead without having that hero's journey.
Yeah, man, they're not required. Like for instance, I be thinking it's weird that a guy will take a chick out like 3 times in a row without her taking him out. Guys will be like, you're fucking whatever. I don't care what the fuck you think. Like, I got fucking value too. Like, my mindset is I serve his dick, right? It's not they giving me pussy. I'm serving the dick. Like, that's literally how I think. I don't know how to unthink that. So I'm the one serving the shit. I'm serving it, like, for real. Like, so if I'm taking you on a date, what's that me doing? I'm taking you out and I'm trying to show you I'm a good guy because I want to have sex. But I look at it like, you need to show me you're submissive and you got value so I can have sex with you.
Yeah.
Now, you know, there's always exceptions. If I'm drinking and shit and I want some pussy and stuff and that's different, but I'm serious, you know?
Yeah.
But nah, bro.
And you know, I think what a lot of these dudes are trying to do, they're trying to appeal to the emotion with women. They're trying to like, oh, if I show them that, you know, I could vibe with them, I could show my emotions, I could be vulnerable with them, maybe that will be enough to let them, you know, want to give it to me. You know, they'll think I'm, to me, that's where you fuck up. I think that's when you end up becoming a girlfriend.
They don't take the time to learn their prey. We don't all like the same shit and have the same weaknesses, right? Like,
true.
You know, so a girl can date me and say her last boyfriend, he liked for the woman to cook in lingerie and shit. Well, that's not my fucking shit. So you in there wasting your time, like, you know, or whatever. Or you know, she just think, oh, this is what a man likes. No, that's what that man like.
Yeah.
You know, if just little stuff like if I call a woman and I miss her call, excuse me, yeah, if I call her and she misses my call, I want not necessarily an apology, but I want to know what's up without me asking. And if I don't get that, it's like, okay, like, don't just fucking call me back the next day and be like, hey boo, like, no, what the fuck is this shit? Like, it's not, you don't have to throw me a parade, but just be like, oh, I was with my mom. Even if it's a lie.
Yeah, and one explanation.
Just come with some type of accountability. Yeah.
And that's the other thing. You mentioned the word right on the spot, accountability. Dudes are not holding women accountable. And they're like, well, people like to say, well, guys can hold women accountable. Yeah, you can. You need to not give them time. Okay?
Gotta pull back.
Time and attention is gold in girl world. That's currency. And if you are giving a girl that's giving you bad behavior time, then you're giving her currency. You're giving her what she wants. Exactly. You're teaching her that it's okay to talk to you that way. And a lot of masculine women think that it's okay. And you're wondering why good dudes are not trying to put up with that. It's because they know that their time is more valuable spent elsewhere.
Let me say this though, because I was on this panel last night. This shit came up. Guys gotta stop. Men need to stop. How I want to say this? Rating their own value. Right? So guys will be like, I'm a nice guy, I got a good job in the Benz, I can't get a girl. Yeah, but you're fucking soft, you're a pushover, and you're not articulate. Those are your motherfucking highlights. Your highlights, she might not want to sign up to watch that movie.
Yeah.
You know? You gotta know your prey, you gotta know who you're dealing with and shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Now, I didn't catch your video on Megan Good. I saw you post one though. I didn't get it. I didn't get to watch it yet. But she's actually in my film.
The one that you're making, or the one that you're about to make?
The one that we're gonna start filming in January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I didn't throw her under the bus. Actually,
I didn't watch it. I didn't hear it yet. But you know, like, I didn't watch it yet.
No,
so
it was just a short. It was just a 1 minute clip because I wasn't really passionate about it. That was more or less a clickbait. I use YouTube to give my own messages out through trending topics. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
In that video, all I basically said was, I could just play it for you. I mean, it's like 1 minute. Well, I'm on the phone. But anyways, all I said was, you gotta wake up and realize that you gotta stop looking at these fucking celebrities and shit as goals and shit like that, because they wear a mask. You don't really know what the fuck is going on anyway. That's all I said. That's why I only gave it a short. That was only 1 minute video.
And you know, I don't know. I don't know the dynamics of their situation, but I could just say from the outside looking in, like, you know, she's an actress. She gets a lot of sexy roles sometimes. You know what I mean? You got him as a pastor. That's conflict of interest right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, her career field and his career field is a conflict of interest, right? You know, you can't. How many churches have you been to where the pastor's wife is looking like Megan Good?
You know what?
I think that played a role in it.
I didn't ever believe in that situation, bro. To be honest, I was told I was a hater in the beginning. I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Because he's like too into it. Anytime you're too into the shit, the guys don't understand that women know how to pretend to be what you want.
Yes.
It ain't hard either.
It's the great
It ain't hard either. What's up, Kiki, baby? Make sure y'all share the video, and if y'all on my side on the playback, make sure you follow Glenn Lawrence too. You go up to that top, hit the arrow, and press follow.
Yes, appreciate that. Ben, I know
I
you
was raised by
man.
women, bro, so I've been put on game. I was raised by a mom and a sister that were both finessers. So I knew this shit before I even started fucking bitches. You know? I watched them. But you know, I was smart enough to pick up on it. I wasn't playing with my toys. I was watching what the fuck they was doing. So.
Yeah. You know, I just think, like, you know, when it comes down to it, you know, like, guys need to realize that, like, you don't have to pick what's out there. Like, there's a new crop coming up every day. And
let me ask you this, because it's been going around. What you think about everybody going overseas to get the chicks? I know what I want to say, but I want to see what you think.
I think they're stupid.
Yeah. Why?
Okay, because here's my thought. You go pick up a chick in Thailand or whatever, right? And you bring her back to America. She's gonna get Americanized by the women in America, and then guess what you got? You got a Taiwanese woman that has American tendencies, and you're just gonna correct.
You gotta keep her there, bro. If you get them there, you gotta keep them there.
Exactly. You can't take them out of the culture, bring them back to another culture that's different, and expect that other culture not to, influence them. All right, that's dumb. Okay, I think that's a cop out. Honestly, I think guys that do that go over there are guys that don't want to improve themselves, don't want to work on themselves and get better. They don't want to level up, and they just want an easy catch. So they know that, okay, I'm American, I got American money. These girls like Americans over here. Oh, and guess what? They're a little bit more, polite or whatever. They're a little more feminine than the women out here. I'm gonna go grab me a girl from over there, and then not realizing that.
I can't deny that. They're going to
they are more feminine
too, but they definitely more feminine.
They're way more feminine. If you go
to Colombia or Brazil, they're gonna rub your back and your feet after you sex.
Yeah.
They don't know how to not do that.
No, yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, but you think that's gonna be the standard if you bring them back? When they realize, and they go get their hair did and they make friends out here, and they realize all their friends ain't doing that shit, and they still getting everything that they want, they're gonna stop doing that shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be gradually too. They're gonna test stop it first. See how y'all if you pick up on it. Yeah. They ain't gonna give you the speech. They just gonna pull back.
Yep. And then they got the bigger upper hand at that point because they know American laws, and then you know what? Now you out of a white. Instead of just taking the time to level yourself up, figuring out who you are, becoming a better version of you, and then finding a good woman when you are at your prime, when you're on top of your game. At that point you have better odds. But what these guys are doing is they're like, oh, well, I compare it to like competitors that were trying to make a men's like lifting team, the Olympic team, and then realizing they can't meet the standard. So instead of improving themselves to the standard, they just identify as women and then go compete in the lower levels and act like they're the boss. Like that's really what it is. You're like, oh, I can't compete at this level. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna level up. I'm just gonna go to the minor leagues. instead of doing what you gotta do. Like
real talk. Dudes don't be knowing what they want though. Like me personally, I'm in a submission. But the thing is, bro, submission is like a trending word now. So people just say that and they don't even really know what it means. They think submission means a woman cooking and cleaning. It's more than fucking that. Submission is an energy, bro.
Do you know what submission is?
Energy.
This is what submission is, in my opinion. Submission is doing what you know you should do willingly without being told. There's a difference between obedience and submission. Submission is just doing it without prompt. Okay? Just doing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just wanting to serve your man because you know it brings him joy, and it's because out of your submission to him, he rewards you with the love and affection that you want. You know, submission is way beyond obedience. There's a difference between obedience and submission. I don't want an obedient woman. You know, I want a submissive woman.
Right. Good talk right there.
The Bible says, wives, submit to your husbands, not wives be obedient to your husbands.
Hey, what's the new shit, bro? You hear these women saying, it's the stupidest shit ever, bro.
What?
The new shit is, they say, you might have heard on Clubhouses, that they're only giving, how they say it? They're only giving wife equalities until they get married. That's the dumbest fucking shit ever, bro. So you mean tell me you're not gonna be submissive at all until I put a ring on? Who the fuck you think you are saying some shit? So that's supposed to be motivation. Okay, well, let me put a ring on it so I can unlock the submission.
Like, what they're trying to do
but the guys really be like, okay, that's the rules.
No, that's stupid, bro. Because you know what they're trying to do? Look, they all know that, okay, they are the gatekeepers to sex. But what they're trying to be is the gatekeepers to relationship as well. Okay? They're trying to have the lock on both of them. And the dumb thing is, guys are giving them the keys to give them that power. Right. Okay? It's like,
yeah, Paul said he said it works. It's fucked up, bro. Because let me say this one thing too, is like, I don't want to get too deep into it, but you can put it together. But I've had women do whatever I want, right?
Mm-hmm.
So more than one. So I'm saying that to say that women's version of submission and obedience is on a different level than what I think it is. So they think that they think it's game tight, but I'm rating that shit like a 6.5 or 7 max.
Yep.
But guess what? To the other person, it probably was a 10. It just ain't a 10 for me.
And that's not a problem. That's not the problem. If they really want to be with you,
they'll toot their own horns or some shit that you just think is standard. You better, Glenn, you better be lucky. I must like you. I'm cooking for you. Okay, well, I'm fucking hungry. I mean, what the fuck?
Yep. Well, like, wait a minute. You're cooking for me? You're right. You're in my house. You're in my house. That's my food.
Yeah. And he like, yeah. Like, dude, I met a woman. She rubbed my feet. Cool. And did she do it once or twice? Like, that's regular stuff, bro. That's one of my fixes. I gotta have my foot rubbed, and if I ain't gonna get a woman to do it, I'm gonna go pay to get it done. Yeah. I like my feet rubbed, bro. I let the Chinese cats get all in my shit. So you don't want to? Hey, Kiki, you don't want to rub these feet? You don't want to rub these feet, Kiki, in the chat, baby? Well, I'm gonna get it rubbed anyway, whether you want to do it or not. We gonna go to Ming Ming's if you ain't down for that.
And here's the thing, though. Like, what they don't understand is, like, being submissive is actually very empowering for a woman.
Right.
Because when the guy gets out of pocket, all they gotta do is stop being submissive. You know, in a dom submissive, sexual relationship, the dom doesn't have all the power. It's the submissive that has the power. Right? So if you are submissive to your husband, you're submissive to your man, and he's doing right by you, you stay submissive. As soon as he doesn't behave right, as soon as like he is out of his frame, as soon as he's maybe getting a little off, then you're pulling back. And then there's that counterbalance. That's where the balance control is. You know what I'm saying?
Have you had one that's too submissive? I have.
Oh yeah.
To where she's like, whatever you want. Sometimes I'd be like, okay, it's cool and all of this shit, but you're not my goddamn slave. Use your brain. What do you think I want right now?
Yeah, no,
What I always tell you every single time.
Like, my girl is
You know?
very, very submissive. My girl's very submissive. Like, you know, she won't come out of the bedroom without something like asking me what should she wear that day, or if this top is appropriate, or, you know, what lingerie do I want her to have on. And, you know, it's not a controlling thing. It's not because she's afraid of, you know, what I'm gonna say. It's because she wants to please me, because she knows if I'm being pleased, I'm gonna please her. You know what I mean? Like, it goes both ways. There's a balance there, and it's when
hard stuff. This is Fireball's game. This is beyond red pill game. This is psychology master level. You better be pushing them hearts. You better be pushing them arrows. You better share this motherfucking video.
Seriously. But like, real talk though, like, people don't understand that, like, my girl Will is choosing to be submissive to me because I have shown her that I am worthy of being submissive too.
Facts.
And in return of that's where her femininity is the strongest. You know, that's where her femininity is beautiful, because she's willing to take direction. She's willing to come to me and asking me the questions rather than demanding an answer. You know, like, we could have we had a spat not too long ago where I'm like, hey, I think you're coming at this really emotionally. And it took a while. Like, I had to give her understanding and explain that it's coming off very emotional. I'm not talking to you on an emotional level. I'm talking on a logical level. You know what I mean? And it took time, but we got through that little spat to understand what we were trying to say in the beginning. And I didn't change my frame on it. You know, I didn't, but I was respecting what she was saying, but without domineering it. You know, I wasn't saying like, well, you're saying it's stupid, so shut up. And go in the kitchen. It's like, I'm explaining to you.
That's the thing about the red pill, bro. Is guys getting a little too caveman with this shit.
Well, that's the problem.
You better not talk back. You better not, like, all that. Like, she don't even like you all like that, homie. You giving her too much direction. She ain't even. Like, just because y'all having sex don't mean she into you, bro.
That's the thing. Guys think that they can just tell women like, oh, well, you know, shut up, go do what I say, get in the kitchen, go grab me a beer, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you are giving a whole lot of orders, but are you worthy of delivering these orders?
Right.
You know, sometimes masculine women can be trained to be submissive women, but it takes, you know what? I think yes and no. And it would have to take somebody very patient to want to put up with that. But I can tell you, for me, like, that's not me. I'm not somebody that wants to put up with somebody that's going to be that masculine, and I don't have the time for that. You know what I mean? Like, I have patience, but it's not like that.
I'm gonna make you one of these, bro.
Oh, those are fire.
I just did this like 20 minutes ago.
That's fire. So what do you guys say? Like, what would you say what would you say, like, to women? Like, if you're gonna give women advice, like single women right now, advice, like, that are, you know, saying that they can't find a good man, blah, blah, blah. What is your advice?
My advice is to figure out how that man is motivated and figure out what that man wants, because it ain't always gonna match what you want.